Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and I've had a question from Rich, one of the Bass Lab Plus subscribers, about what on earth is a 2-5-1 chord sequence, or what is just a 2-5-1. He's heard it bandied around a bunch of times, so what I thought I'd do is take it apart in its simplest possible terms and put it back together for you guys and show you a little bit about how these iconic and really important chord sequences are used. Anyway, please, if this interests you, do check this lesson out right to the end. So guys, it's James here. I want to ask you, have you ever heard this groove before? That is Sunday Morning by Maroon 5, and that uses exclusively a 2-5-1 chord sequence. Actually, no, it's not exclusively, there is a bridge section, but the vast majority of it is based upon this legendary chord sequence called 2-5-1. And I've had some questions about what is a 2-5-1 chord sequence. So number one, there is a PDF that comes with this lesson, so please do download it. It's going to give you some excerpts and examples and some recommended listening on this. With YouTube, for copyright reasons, we're really limited on the amount of music we can play, otherwise it doesn't go into big countries like America, etc, etc. So I'd love you to go on your own voyage of discovery, download the PDF, it'll give you some recommended listening, and then go and discover some more tunes. So 2-5-1s is a legendary chord sequence. It's synonymous with jazz, but it goes into a lot of other styles like pop music. Like one of the biggest bands in the world at the moment, Maroon 5, wrote a whole song based on it. So what is a 2-5-1? So this all relates back to our major scale. So I'm going to take this apart for you on the whiteboard now so you can see exactly how this works. So let's write out a standard C major chord sequence. So we're going to go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now that is our major scale, and we can stack a chord off each one of these. And we do this by taking every other note. So we can create a C major 7 chord by going C, E, G, and B, like so. And that is our C major 7 chord. And we can do this off every degree of the scale. So we have to do it off a C, a D, an E, an F, a G, an A, a B, and a C. But what we can also do in the process is give each of these chords a number 2. Now this is very similar to the Nashville chord system, if any of you guys use that. And when you start working in this idea of chord numbers, the brilliant thing you can do is transpose it through any key. So that is really super cool, and it's a great way to interpret and visualize and understand these chords. So let's talk about what this is. So this would be chord 1 here. I'm going to write it in Roman numerals underneath. So a chord coming off the D would be chord 2, and chord 3 would come off the E, chord 4, 5, 6, I'm sure you can see the principle, 7. So within any major scale you can stack another 7 chords off it, or you can create 7 chords from it. So I want to work out what these are. It's really pretty simple. With the 2-5-1 chord sequence, what we are doing within any key signature using chord 2, chord 5, and chord 1. So to show you how this works, we're going to start off with chord 2. I'm going to do this in red. And what we're going to do is we're going to stack a D, I'll play this for you in a second, an F, a G, and a C. And we end up with this arpeggio, or some people call them chord tones, which gives us this D minor sound. So to play it on the neck, like so, so D minor, and we get a D minor 7 chord. I encourage you to also try and play them as chords up the top here, like so. And then the next one we can do is a G. So let me show you how that one works. Let's find a slightly different color that I haven't used. So let's use the green. So G, B, D, and F. So the G, let's write this out. So that would be G, B, D, and F, like that. And that gives us a G7 chord, like so. So let's do this. Like so. So we have D minor to begin with, which I will just write out to keep it consistent. So we have D minor. Okay, like so. And so that's going to be a D, F, A, C. And we end up with this chord D minor 7 at the end of it. And then the last one is our chord 1, so which is going to be a C, like so. So C. So we're going to go C, E, G, B, like so. C, E, G, B, like so. And that's going to give us a C major 7 chord there. So that is our classic 2-5-1, and that is used in many songs, like so. So let me play it to you. I'm going to take that Maroon 5 groove, Sunday Morning, and we're going to play this in the key of C because that's what I've written it out in. So ba-da. Etc. So you can see the idea, and the beautiful thing is we can move it into any key. The original Maroon 5 song is in the key of B flat, so we can just shift this all down a whole step. So we end up with C minor, F7, B flat, etc. Then we can put it in another key. Let's put it in E flat for argument's sake. I just want to demonstrate a principle here. So that would be F minor 7 to B flat 7, E flat major 7, etc. And you can always spot a 2-5-1 chord sequence if you see it written down, because it has a minor 7 coming off the end, it has a 7th, and then a major 7. Sometimes they might strip off the 7s at the end, so you just got D minor, G, C, but it's still effectively a 2-5-1 chord sequence. So what your next steps are is, first of all, download the PDF, but I want you to look into this and start, first of all, listen to the Maroon 5 tune, but then I want you to listen to another tune. It's called Perdido. It's written originally by a guy called Juan Teasel, which I have to be honest, I don't know a huge amount of that. This song was covered or interpreted as jazz standards by in the form of jazz standards by loads of musicians like Duke Ellington, Charlie Parker, Ella Fitzgerald, Sarah Vaughan, etc. It's a real jazz standard. So I want you to go off and grab yourself an app on the iPhone or Android. There's this thing called iRealB, and it's full of jazz standards. And in there, if you pull up Perdido, this will also be in the PDF you can download. You can see these. And if you start looking through these jazz standards, you will start to see 2-5-1 chord sequences all over the shop. It is so common, this sequence, and it's really worth understanding, particularly if you love styles of music like jazz and funk and etc. So to take you through this Perdido idea, it is literally a 2-5-1 in B flat. So Perdido, so it goes F7, B flat, Perdido, that's the A section, Perdido, and then we go into the bridge, which is a little different. D7, we won't worry about that for the moment, but then we're back into the A section. 5, 1, 2, 5, 1. Okay, and so that is effectively a 2-5-1 key in one key, which is the key of B flat, and it's used all the way through, for exception of the bridge, which it goes into another classic chord sequence, which I'm not going to touch on just yet. So please do go and look at that. And then the next stage is to check out a tune. The next one, there are hundreds I could recommend, but one of the standards, particularly in the world of education, is Autumn Leaves, a great tune which is played in Latin styles, jazz styles, etc, etc. And there are just loads of 2-5-1s in it in lots of different keys. And what you'll discover with 2-5-1s, particularly in the jazz idiom, it becomes about stringing 2-5-1s together in different keys. Not always, but it's exceptionally common. So what I'd love you to do is, if you've enjoyed this lesson, please do comment below and let me know what the most valuable thing you've discovered is. Please do download the PDF which comes with this lesson. Okay, it's going to have loads and loads of valuable information. You can see this stuff all written down. Also, jump on Spotify, YouTube, whatever, buy the record of the Sunday Morning Maroon 5 and just appreciate how the 2, the 5 and the 1 sits together. The verse of that's kind of funky like that, but then it goes longer in the chorus. I see. Like so. It's a great tune to understand the 2-5-1 and it's groovy as hell too. So anyway, please do grab all of those resources. I've been James from eBassGuitar.com. If you've enjoyed this lesson, please do give us a like and a share. We're really starting to build out the YouTube channel at the moment. So if there are any specific based on specific lessons you would like, I'd love it if you could comment below. Let me know. We read all of the comments and always try to respond to them too. So please do comment below if there's something you would like us to cover there. Of course, check out everything else we do at the Bass Lab or eBass Guitar, and the membership is called the Bass Lab Plus as well. So there's loads and loads of step-by-step courses inside there, which will really take apart subjects like this and get you really understanding them in depth. Anyway, I've been James from eBass Guitar. Please do give us a like and share on social. Catch you next time. Cheers for now.